Good morning, everybody. Rev here this morning. It is June the 21st, the first day of summer. I hope you're safe and well and blessed this morning. I hope you'll stay cool today. It's going to be a warm one, but not quite as hot as what they said it was going to be, I don't think. But anyway, it's going to be warm, so try and stay cool best you can. Stay hydrated. I want to read this morning just a couple of verses from First Thessalonians. This is chapter 1, verses 7 and 8. And so you became a model to all the believers in Macedonia and Achaia. The Lord's message rang out from you not only in Macedonia and Achaia, your faith in God has become known everywhere. This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Excuse me. I'm sure we've got some baseball fans out there that are listening this morning or this afternoon or evening or whenever it is you're listening, watching this. And by the way, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it very much. I'm sure we got some Cub fans. We got some Cardinal fans out there, maybe some others. I'm a Dodger fan. I always have been for decades and decades. I got a question. Is there any Detroit Tiger fans out there, maybe? Yeah, I'll tell you why I asked that here in a minute. I was watching a Dodger game the other night, and the pitcher for the Dodgers had a no-hitter going into the ninth inning. The ninth inning came. He got the first batter out, struck him out. He was an all-star, Mike Trout, I think. So they were playing the Angels. And then next batter came up, and he lined a single into right. Well, the no hit bid was over. But it got me to thinking about a game that took place back in 2010, and I'm kind of surprised as I thought about that how long ago this was. But this is about the Detroit Tigers. I'm not a Tigers fan necessarily, but there was this one incident in 2010 that you may remember hearing about. Tiger pitcher Armando Galarraga, he pitched nearly a perfect game. In fact, he really did pitch a perfect game, but he was a victim of a bad call by the umpire. According to the replay, there was a ground ball, and the throw to first beat the runner, and the game should have been over. But Galarraga, they called him safe. Galarraga will go down in history for being be going down in history for being the 21st player in 135 years of baseball history to have pitched a perfect game. But he won't, because his perfect game was taken away by the umpire's bad call. But for me, I think Galarraga will be remembered for something even greater, because it was his response to the injustice. Maybe you remember seeing it. The first base umpire called the runner safe, and Galarraga smiled. Most players would have jumped up and down and screamed and yelled and cursed the umpire, kicked dirt on him, and just whatever else you can think of. But Galarraga smiled. I suppose you could say it was a sardonic type smile, like a "you gotta be kidding me" kind of smile. But yet he walked back up on the mound, got the last out, and even after the game, Galarraga refused to lash out at the umpire's mistake. You know what? Blown calls are a fact of life. They come at us in different ways. The boss who gives credit to the wrong person. The teenager who blames everyone else for their own insolence. The church member who finds fault in everything the pastor does. The result is that sometimes you get shortchanged. You deserve credit, but credit doesn't come your way thanks to someone else's bad judgment. It's happened to each one of us at some point in time, I'm sure. And likely could even happen again. But in Armando Galarraga, we see how to respond. Now, as a Christian, we don't lash out. We don't lose our head. You just smile and go back to work. You do your job with excellence even when you have to deal with a little bit of unfairness along the way. Galarraga didn't get the perfect game that he deserved, but he did show the fans everywhere how a sportsman plays the game, how a good sportsman plays the game. And it reminds me of how Paul praised the believers in Thessalonica for their example in the face of suffering. And so you became a model to all the believers in Macedonia and Achaia. Your faith has become known everywhere, he said. Today, you have a chance to show your corner of the world how a believer responds. Responds to setbacks, responds to struggles, and responds to criticism, to conflicts, to disappointments, to injustice. Don't lash out. Don't lose your head. Just smile and keep doing your job with excellence. God will see, and others will notice. I'm Pastor Mark. Love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and go do something for Jesus. I'll see you tomorrow.